Looks like you found the place.
You're sure this is the one?
I'm positive. Lantha Sesame goes by Mandala in the trance. There's a big gap in the records, and it's shaped exactly like her.
I thought you said he put a lot of effort into it.
They've been hiding her activity, but weren't covering up their own work very well.
If they did, then
How are the headaches?
Won't be a problem for much longer.
You understand the plan?
Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. After all, I've been planning this for years.
There's nothing like being in trance. A world built of abstracts and intellect, of tangible thought, where every part has been crafted by an individual soul. It's the purest form of contact a person can have, mind to mind. It's the pinnacle of human achievement. Some might say that achievement in the physical world is somehow more meaningful. To them I say, join the future or be surpassed by it. Within the trance, we are millions of minds as one. But even as far as we've come, there's still one serious flaw. Its reliance on the real world as its backbone. And disconnections. Damn. Don't panic. I'll just go and speak to the building manager. It's not like there's anything to be afraid of out there. Let's get this over with. A connection to the Chishiki Media Network, pretty much the best, or only, place to go for meat space news. The clause function for the trance. Selecting it will shut down the wetware in my brain and return me to the real world. No, I'm not storing that in my brain. Not unless I want to wake up in some factory in China in 10 years. Better go and talk to the building manager. Ah! Ouch! Huh? Password error, huh? I guess the door's broken too. Contact manager. I'm trapped? The panel by the door also controls the apartment's net connection, call system, and thermostat, as well as the door's locking. If you could get inside it, you might be able to set off an emergency unlock. Still not working. Apparently I can't just wait for the problem to fix itself. Can't rely on anyone else. Apparently I can't. The vent cover above the door. It lets the air in and keeps the vermin out. I can't get a grip to open it. Not like I could fit through there anyway. Tenancy rules. City housing support. This housing is provided as is by the City Department of Social Welfare, until such time as you are able to secure employment. Basic facilities are provided within. Since your stay is temporary, please do not damage. Temporary? I've been here for 2 years now. Even if I cared that much about the apartment's rules, the sign's fixed to the wall. One of the lockers where I keep a few things I've got in meat space. One of the lockers. Nothing in here. I usually keep clothes in here. Looks like I need to go to the support office to get more printed. Nothing in here. Ugh, no. Last time I reached into the pile, there was stuff growing in it. It may take up the entire bathroom, but this still is totally worth it. By growing my own wetware at home, I'll never need to leave the apartment again, unless something like this happens. It may take up the entire bath by growing my own. This will open an individual's mind to the trance and load their mind-machine interface's hub. It's a homegrown lump of techno-organic wetware gel. It's for connecting my brain's wetware to the external systems. The NetGames trophy I won in '84. I don't know why I've still got it. I pretty much scrapped everything else to build the wetware still. We're not children! Lousy suicide rate. Hey, I'm hungry. A recyclable plastic tray. The food machine prints out a new one from old materials with every meal. It broke.
Forsooth, who wouldst summon the guardian of thine abode?
Who are you?
I am the defender, the guardian, the knight. No threat shall dare intrude upon thy domain while I stand watch.
Do you have a name?
I do not wish to trouble my lady with such minute details.
So, just Knight then.
Whatever thy will, my lady.
What's your function?
I am the defender. I prevent intrusions upon thy fortress. The physical and the etheric.
I found you in the Doors terminal software. You're the apartment's network security, aren't you?
Quite so. Trojans and malware, flee from my presence.
But you also control the Doors security.
A vital role, milady. None shall threaten the sanctity of your domain.
Tell me about yourself.
Sentinel Systems Nightwear, a data and physical security product of Sentinel Systems, version 3.02. Licensed to City of Newton Housing Services.
What's with the knight in shiny armor routine?
Who is better suited to the role than a loyal defender of the realm?
Okay, now tell me properly.
My lady, mine own.
Out of character!
Following managerial reformation of Sentinel Systems, the company's theme was shifted to a feudal design.
Has anyone ever told you that you get real tiresome real quick?
Customer research has shown the knight image to be effective. 89% of customers associated with increased security and ability to solve threats. 67% associated with defense of a home in a professional manner. 55% found it more confidence-inspiring than Sentinel's previous mascot.
Which was?
The sheriff. Following last year's New York police riots, public perception of such personnel diminished considerably.
The door seems to be stuck. Can you do anything about that?
Attempting to operate door drive systems. Attempt 2. Attempt 3. It would appear the machinery of the door itself has become fatigued. The terminus is unable to compel activity on the door's part itself. The safety unlock would doubtless serve you well at this juncture.
Can you use the safety unlock?
I'm afraid I cannot. It must be unlatched physically.
So where is it?
It lies behind the terminal. With sufficient armament, mayhaps thou shalt reach it.
Gee, thanks. Ciao.
Fare thee well, my lady.
Hi, I'm Sheffy, your interactive guide to THE Foods Auto Meal Sweets.
Who are you and what are you doing in my food machine?
Hi, I'm Sheffy,
We already had this bit.
I'm the voice of your food machine. I'm here to help you make the most of your machine and all the delicious possibilities. And if there's trouble, I'm here to help you out.
What kind of things can you make?
Using THE's patented and proven protein fiber synthesis reserve system, I'm able to whip up some of the tastiest treats you've ever had.
Like?
Just you wait. Before you know it, you'll be having the most cost-effective food you've ever tasted.
You're dodging the question.
My recipe books are always getting bigger. My best friends at THE always come up with great new ideas. Everything from protein surprise to Nutri-Blood casserole.
Ugh.
Don't be like that. Give them a try.
I've had to live off your crap for 2 years now. It's bland and it feels like runny puke. I have trouble swallowing and every mouthful makes starvation that little bit more appealing.
I'm sorry to hear that. Have you tried any of our new recipes recently? Let's look for some. Oopsie, it looks like I can't connect. Don't worry, you can always use the memory cards in the machine to upload delicious new recipes.
How do I get trays and cutlery?
Haven't you been eating with us for years?
Humor me.
THE's food machines have self-contained vacuum formers to recycle utensils. Just put your tray back in the machine when you're done with it.
Why can't I put metal in the recycler?
It might be dangerous. At the request of
Newton Civic Housing Services.
you've been limited to plastic utensils. But isn't plastic great? It's so easy to get clean.
But what if I want something stronger, like steel? That heavy protein mash bends the fork sometimes.
Sorry, no can do. I'm not just a chef. It's my job to keep you safe.
How would I stop you stopping me? I need a fork.
Well, Why would you want to do that? Don't you like me? I just want to make sure you're eating right.
So, you object to me smashing you open?
It takes some pretty serious damage to do that. I'm tough. Only qualified THE systems technicians can get me open.
Looks like messing with your software is my best bet then. Will the machine work without you?
If I have an accident, the machine will continue to dispense. We don't want you starving in an emergency now, do we?
Will the machine work without you?
If I have an accident, the machine will continue to dispense. We don't want you starving in an emergency now, do we?
You're really, really annoying, you know that?
Address all concerns regarding THE
Avatar to 862.
Sheffy to THE Customer Interactive Regions.
What's on your recipe card now?
On the menu today, we've got... Uh-oh, looks like the memory card's been taken out of the machine. I'm so sorry. I can't cook without my recipes.
Some master chef you are.
If you can find some new recipes on a memory module, I'd be happy to have a go with them for you. I live to serve.
Ciao.
Bye! Hi, I'm Sheffy, your interactive guide to THE Foods Auto Meal Sweets.
What's on your recipe card now?
I see there's some new recipe data. It looks like...
Apparently whatever virus was writing that T-mail is doing some damage. You don't look so good.
It's nothing that can be worked around.
Sounds more like you need someone to put you out of your misery. I don't like your food.
I like your face.
How do I get trays and cutlery?
Fork.
Yes? And the trays?
Trays.
Why can't I put metal in the recycler?
Not while I'm the boss.
How would I stop you stopping me? I need a fork.
Yeah? How about I stop you stopping me stopping you?
Then I guess I'd have to stop you stopping me stopping you stopping me?
Yes, yes.
Will the machine work without you? What? That doesn't really answer my question. You're really, really annoying, you know that?
It takes one to know one.
What?
Your mama!
You don't look so good.
I'm a chef.
That's nice. What about your...
I'm a chef.
Yes?
I'm a chef.
Ciao.
Meters in.
Forsooth, who wouldst summon the guardian of thine abode?
I think Sheffy the chef's come down with something.
The steward harbors a blight? Zounds! This shall not be allowed to continue! Foul harbinger! There are grave accusations of treason upon your head, steward! Stand and face me! We shall see what trial by combat makes of you!
I'm sorry, I don't quite.
Have at thee!
Well, that takes care of her. sharp metal eating tool. Better be careful with it. A metal tray. Finally. Got it.
This is it. Animus Organics. You think Central's right on this one?
I still don't think an AI, however powerful, could predict a crime like this.
However, if it does help us catch the mindjacker.
Central hasn't exactly been generous with the details. I don't really think we're gonna find anything here. There are other, stronger leads we ought to be chasing. I don't think it needs to be shocked into submission. Hey Lau, want this?
Wouldn't do me any good. It's a signature weapon keyed to your DNA. Besides, mine's bigger.
Lau, you there?
Regis? Right here.
This is Regis. Come in, Central.
Central standing by.
Status report, Central.
All operations within centralized emergency logistics nominal. Anti-civil activity index within tolerance at .004. Weather forecast, dry. Highs of 12 Celsius. UV index of 8.
Less general. Updates on the case?
Data, Dr. Regis.
Okay, thanks. You don't usually make predictions on high-level cases like this, Central. What's different about this one?
Limited progress was being made through conventional investigation. To expedite the investigation, I was tasked to provide more direct oversight.
Hey, are you saying we can't do our jobs right by ourselves?
I am a civic coordination AI, Dr. Regis, with responsibility for 9.4 million inhabitants. Slander of colleagues would produce no gains for the city.
Oh, yeah.
A fact which, on occasion, I would hope you would pay more attention to.
What made you think the Mindjacker was going to strike here?
The professionalism of the attack suggests that these are not merely random targets. Though the reasoning behind the attacks remains vague, patterns form from previous incidents. The probability of tonight's attack was sufficient that it warranted investigation.
Obviously, you're using data gathered by myself and Dr. Lau. But since we haven't found a pattern in our work, I guess that you've got more sources than us.
Correct. However, that information remains classified.
Huh, what a surprise.
You remain skeptical, Dr. Regis?
It's not how I think of detective work, Central. I don't believe human behavior is something you can just map.
2 centuries of research in probabilistic sociology would disagree.
We'll see. What's your take on the case, Central?
An individual of unknown origin is prosecuting a global series of attacks. These involve the removal of data from the minds of victims. Invariably, the speed of the process has had a deleterious and fatal effect.
Yes, those are the facts. But what's your opinion on the matter?
All we have are facts, Dr. Regis. These must be analyzed in order to apprehend those responsible.
And that is why AIs would make lousy detectives.
Cell retains an investigative corps of specialists such as yourself, Dr. Regis. Your role is in no danger, you can be assured.
I never said I thought it was.
Though you may not be neurally linked, and I am unable to directly access your mental activity, a lot can be learned about an individual's thoughts by observation.
What do we know about Animus Organics?
Biotech firm, manufacturer of computational wetware and other biomechanical products. First publicly traded stock in August 2044. Currently sitting board members include...
Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. Why do we think the Mindjacker's going to strike here?
The projection has been based upon previous targets. Using a Markov German distribution map, outlying variables can be...
Statistics aren't really my thing, Central.
You would have been unsatisfied with it's beyond your comprehension.
I guess you're right. Regis out. Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
I've lost count of the number of times the Mindjacker's struck.
In Newton or globally?
Oh, just a figure of speech. He's been on the rampage for too long, but now he's in our territory.
Should give us the advantage.
Do we have any ideas about our perp?
The fact that he's stealing data straight from living neural wiring is disturbing, but it tells us a couple of important things.
Oh?
Well, previously caught mindjackers have usually burnt out after 1 or 2 attacks. Sharing a whole other's brain worth of data is pretty taxing.
So we're looking for someone with a really specialized wetware setup in their heads. Pity that won't tell us what they look like.
The other problem is how slippery this guy is. Only fragments of appearances on camera, no clear witnesses.
Which means he's either a master of disguise...
Or there's some pretty high-up collusion to hide him. That wouldn't surprise me if he were a business hire.
Still, after this many hits, he may start to slip.
Even if it's just his psyche breaking.
At least we've managed to link the previous mindjackings to one suspect.
It's the MO. Historically, mindjackers have used some kind of external gear. They use another system to extract, before storing it in their own neural tissue.
So they'd need a terminal.
Which is usually how we catch them. It's conspicuous.
But are mindjackers not behaving the same way?
No. His tools appear to be built into his own bodily wetware system. Some kind of resonance imager in his body, maybe.
Whatever it is, it's less invasive as well.
Exactly. His victims suffer massive hemorrhages, but no external injuries. State of the art, but a dead giveaway.
So, Central predicted our mindjacker was going to strike here.
You don't trust it?
I just don't understand how it came to that conclusion.
Obviously, we're doing our jobs right. We collect data, which Central interprets. Based on that data, it maps a pattern.
But why isn't it a pattern that we could see?
It's not only us. Central's got all of the city, the whole net to draw on.
But it won't tell us how it's come to the conclusion where the mindjacker will strike. Does it think we can't understand? Is it concealing something?
Just be glad we've got an advantage like Central.
I still don't like it.
You don't like that Central's predicted this, do you?
It's not how investigations are supposed to be done.
Admit it. You're afraid your job's going to be stolen by machines. Kind of like weavers, factory workers, authors.
Just how old do you think I am? No, don't answer that. I just don't like having that key bit of information kept from me.
You need to learn to work with Central. It's not our enemy. It works for us as we work for it.
Animus Organics.
That's what the sign says. They're one of the city's largest computational biotech firms.
What do they make?
Wetware mostly. Wouldn't be grown here, probably in Eurofed.
This place is just the offices?
Regional headquarters, Central tells me. Do we know why it predicts the next attack will take place here?
It won't share that with us. Need to know. A high-tech firm like this must have secrets worth something to a mindjacker. Wetware, huh?
Yeah. Specifically for forming neural connections between systems. The blue stuff. The nanomachines keeping the modern world running.
It's funny. When I think nanomachine, I picture tiny gears and turbines. When really, they're just bits of proteins and macromolecules.
They still perform all kinds of mechanical tasks. Just smaller.
I guess I'm technically more of an expert in them than you are. I used to make them for a living.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know what to do with them anymore. Organic computing. That's my field.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
The elevator's locked. Panel says authorized personnel only.
I guess we need to find someone who counts as authorized, then.
Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
What the hell?
What'd you find?
A security card. This man was custodial staff, a janitor.
Probably not our mindjacker's target, then.
Still, I don't think this was an accident. We need to find out what's going on here. Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
That body on the sidewalk.
That would have been a long fall.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
I can't find anything else useful on him. Lau, your opinion? Max, knock that off.
Sorry. Well, he was definitely killed by the fall.
Thanks. Real helpful.
No, I mean he wasn't mind-jacked. He doesn't have the same neuropathy associated with it.
So maybe Central was wrong.
There's still a body, though. We need to find out what's going on.
A security access card with a holographic patch.
It's unlocked floor 26 for us.
Must be where its owner was working. Damn it all.
Burns all around the planar nodes and his wetware wiring. Yeah, this is our mindjacking victim.
Central was right.
The attack was recent, maybe minutes ago. The mindjacker was probably interrupted by the janitor who ended up on the street.
There's only one other way out of here, to the roof. We need to get up there before he escapes again. Locked.
That keypad's probably got something to do with it.
This keypad must be to stop people getting up on the roof.
It's old-fashioned, but effective. Kind of like you.
Hey. Hey, Lau.
Yeah? Looks like we found our latest casualty.
Damn it. Why him, though?
I was wondering the same thing. We're assuming the mindjacker's a data thief. The usual MO would be to target valuable info he can sell on the black market.
But this guy, he was an HR administrator.
Apparently a very good one, but not the kind who'd be let in on company secrets.
We'll just have to ask the mindjacker when we catch him. That body on the sidewalk.
That would have been a long fall. He must have been in the wrong place at the wrong time. Came across the mindjacker in the middle of what he was doing.
Paid for it heavily, too. Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis. The attack was recent, maybe minutes ago.
The mindjacker was probably interrupted by the janitor. Didn't want any witnesses.
He probably didn't mean to send him out the window either.
His ID badge says Gerbach, Avery. He's an HR supervisor.
If the mindjacker's in corporate espionage, it's a pretty strange target.
Have Central run his data. See if it can flag anything. His ID badge says Gerbach, Avery. He's an HR.
If the mindjacker...
Have Central... I think I found the office manager's contact.
See if he'll help us. Remember, be consistent when you're talking to him.
What? Who is this? Do you have any idea what time it is?
Mr. Atwood, my name is Dr. Regis. I'm an investigator for Cell.
What? I mean, what's happened?
I just need to ask you a couple of questions about your workplace.
Oh, Nuke. You're calling from the office. What's happened?
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. We need access to the roof stairwell in your office.
Wait, how do I know you're really a Cell agent? I can't just give out the code to anyone.
You have nothing to worry about. You're perfectly safe. We just need your help. I'm transmitting my credentials to your terminal.
So you're really a Cell agent? I guess I can't say no then. The roof access code is 6167.
Thanks. Other Cell agents may contact you later for more information. Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
Come on, we've almost caught up with him.
The mindjacker!
Freeze! Cell agents! You're under arrest on suspicion of illegal trafficking of neural data, breaking and entering, and homicide.
Let's not forget, shooting at Cell agents!
The only way off this rooftop is down, either with us or over the edge.
Frankly, the second one's fine by me.
What? What? He had lifting gear?
He's escaping by aerostat.
Central, our mindjacking suspect has fled the scene by air.
Interceptors dispatched. Cell Corp officers have arrived on scene at Animus. Please return to headquarters for debriefing.
Nuke it. We were so close.